Welcome to the first week that I'm doing the In and Out show. Hopefully this show shows you all the different teams that are in NCSA that are not in national weekly rankings. Before I get started though, I want to show a story. In my normal job, I help out people to get to the college level. So they were watching one of my shows and they're like, hey coach, I saw this team. I went and researched them. I saw that the record is 1-3. That's not a very good team, right? My high school and my club team is probably better than that team. My response to him is, when you are a college team playing in a league that week in and week out, you're playing the best teams in the country, players that are filtering the best players at the high school level, club level to the college level, then you're not going to win every game. Sometimes you're going to have losing records. If you look at the MLS, the last team right now, it's Toronto. Toronto has won MLS championships, MLS Cups. You wouldn't say like Toronto is a bad team, but because you associate them with the MLS, you're like, oh, that's a good team because they play in the MLS. Well, the USCAA has really good teams, top to bottom. Is that you can win all of the games, and some teams have to be in the top, some of teams have to be in the bottom. So that's what I'm going to showcase here. The teams that are right now is still trying to get some wins to make it to a national championship. The teams that right now they're not quite there. I do have one attendant though. In the Division 2 of the USCAA, there are 3 conferences. The champion of each conference gets an automatic bid. There are 6 bids total, but 3 of them are automatic. So that means there's 3 are large. So when I did the who's in, I accounted for 3 teams, so 1 team of each of those making it there. That doesn't mean that there can be 2 teams or 4 teams from each conference, but I accounted for that. And then on the Division 1, it's 6 teams. They make it or they don't, okay? Hope you enjoyed the show. I think it's going to be a fantastic show, and that will shed light in all the teams around the country that are very close to making it and those who are in. Here are the teams. Welcome to the first show. So first of all these teams, they need some work. They can still make it. They just need to get a lot more wins. Obviously, it's going to be tough for them, but we'll see what they do the upcoming weeks. These are the teams right now that are in needing a few more wins to even be considered in the hunt. Plenty of time early in the season, but hopefully some of these teams can step it up in the next few weeks. These are 4 teams that I definitely consider. You see the 2 Penn State logos right there. I should say that's Penn State Mont Alto and Penn State York. But I think these 4 teams could be almost gearing for a berth. They need a few more wins. They need to get a few more games play, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And these are the first 4 teams out. Tough choice with these teams. I think NTHI is the closest one out of all of them. 5 Towns is having a good season. Central Maine and Penn State New Kensington. So we'll see in the upcoming wins if they make it. So those are your 6 teams that I have. Leading in Pool A is Berkeley College, New Jersey. In Pool B, Penn State, Brandywine. Looking forward to see what happens next week. There is a lot fewer teams in the Division One, but these are the 2 teams that definitely need to step it up to be able to make it. From Paul Quinn College, it's a team that I think just needs to play more games. They haven't played a lot of games, so let's see what they do in the upcoming weeks. Manor Blue Jays, almost there. They're definitely on the hunt. They're a team that can make it. And the only team that I consider in the top 6 is Mississippi University for women. Let's see what they do in the next weeks. Pool A, no surprise there. Florida National University. Pool B, Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse. Strong pool of teams here. So those are the teams, okay? If you're one of the players in those teams, are you in? Are you out right now? If you're out, what are you gonna do about it? All right? How are you gonna challenge yourself? How are you gonna keep playing better? Okay, you have a chance to make it. Right now, there's no team that is out of the national championship. It's too early in the year to do that. Now, if you're in right now, what are you going to do to still be in next week? Because next week, I guarantee you, there'll be different teams that will make it. Okay, so it's up to you. As to finish up, the USCAA, it's a very competitive division, bottom to top to bottom. Okay. It's going to be tough every week. There's going to be teams that are going to lose to teams that right now are not in. It's just the nature. When you have a good competitive association, that happens. So next week, we'll look at the new rankings. We'll look at the who's in, who's out again. And hopefully teams will start to become a lot more clear 2, 3, 4 weeks down the road. But right now, it's wide open. If you want it, go get it. Thank you for watching.